Alright guys, I'm down at the club Saturday, it's game time and I've busted out the tower. I'm running a brigade here, so what have I got in the list? Okay, so if we go to the thing, we've got a Cold Star Commander with 4 missile pods, we've got a Cadre Fireblade, and we've got none other than Longstrike himself with the railgun and missile pods. So that's 3 HQs. And then, as many of you have requested on the channel, I've opted for 6 5-man teams of Fire Warriors instead of 3 10. So I'll give that a try for those that gave me that advice, and I'll give you some feedback on how I think it went. Then in heavy support, we've got 1, 2 Riptides with rail rifle plasma. Don't care what you think. Then we've got a Hammerhead with ion cannon and missile pods. That's the 3 heavy support. Then coming over to here to elites, we've got 2 3-man teams of stealth, each with a fusion blaster, big guy at the back, flamers, fusion collider, and then in fast attack we've got 1, 2, 3 units of 4 drones, and then we've got 1, 2 units of pathfinders. Alright, so that brings me to 1500 on the button, which I'm pretty proud of. This will be the Warlord, and I've given him the vectored engines so he can move 6 after shooting, and also the so that he can advance and get no penalty to his shooting is his Warlord trait. I think it's Mont Car. Alright, now I've got Dave. We've got Astra Militarum, which is, well, it's 2 big ginormous armies. What have we got in here, Dave?
So it's Cadian, it's a double battalion.
Double battalion?
So the first battalion's the 2 company commanders.
Yep, so that's not the character there?
No, he's just the Warlord, so you can tell him apart.
This looks cool.
6 units of infantry to fill out those double battalion.
With a mix of las cannons,
weapons and special weapons.
Yep. Looking based up and beautiful.
2 units of mortars.
Yep.
2 chimeras.
Yep.
Tank commander with the executioner.
All plasma.
Tank commander with battle cannons.
Las, yep.
Yeah, my special tank commander, all done up pretty.
Given the wave of kill the fish people over there. Yep.
Ogrins.
These are new to the army. You just finished painting these, didn't you?
Yep.
Looking very nice. So they've all got these mix of shields and the batons.
And the astropath to give them a little bit of a buff.
We all know what that is. So that's the +1 to their saves, is it?
Yeah, it'll be either +1 or -1. I'll figure that out before we start the game.
Too easy.
Warlord trait is grand strategist, because who doesn't mind a good farming?
Yep.
And relic, not sure yet, but I'll let you know.
Right, too easy. So we've got these 2. We'll roll up a mission, and we'll get back to you. Alright guys, so we've got our battle set up. It is 4 pillars. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the centre. What were the rules for the pillars again, Dave?
So at the end of the battle round, so
yep.
my turn and yours, you get 1 victory point if you control one.
Yep.
If you control all 4, then you get 3 victory points per pillar.
Which is quite possible with the amount of troops we've both brought today. Alright, so for deployment, for the tower, I've got on the far side a couple of Fire Warriors, broadside, and then these guys getting ready to nab that. If we come back, we've got a couple of tanks, and that's because they're facing off across tanks across the battlefield. It's not zooming very well, but you get the picture. There's an assortment of guys all through this building, with another guy up here, broadside, with a nice sniper's view. We've got Cold Star Commander here, 2 teams of marker light guys. Then we've got some troops just sort of hidden around the place, ready to jump out, grab objectives. Ghost kill. And another set of, I always forget these guys' names, Ghost infiltrator men. Alright, if we come across here, stealth suits, that's what it is. We've got guardsmen.
Well, their guardsmen are in the chimeras.
Okay, so these 2 are in the chimeras. I was wondering why they were set up like that. Alright, there, scratch that. Then over here we've got the actual guardsmen that are out. Tank commander, another unit of guardsmen, big squad of angry Ogrins with a little astropath in there. He's actually a Jedi. Then we've also got back here the mortar team, the other mortar teams over here. More troops up the centre. Another tank commander, can you say cheese grater? Then we've got 2 chimeras here, which those troops over there that I'm mistook were inside. Alright, so Dave set up first, so he's got a +1. So I've got a 6. Would you like to seize the initiative, Dave?
Yes, and I'm going to roll it.
Thank God you cannot re-roll that. That's the very opposite. Alright, so Tower will have turn 1. Hopefully there'll be no guardsmen left, and we'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, end of tower turn 1. So for the movement, these guys have moved forward here and here. Then over here, these guys have moved over here, these guys have moved over here, and these guys have moved forward. Now in the shooting phase, this shot across here and done nothing. This shot across here and done nothing. But then if we come over to here, we use the combined firepower of these guys here, everyone here, tanks and everything, and we removed the tank commander over there, getting first strike. And then over here, we reduced this down to 8 wounds. Alright, so Dave will have his first turn with his Imperial Guard, and we'll get back to his. When do the points count?
End of the battle round. So
End of the battle round, so I've got to hold these for a bit longer. Alright, Dave will have his turn. Alright, end of Astra Militarum turn 1. So shooting wise, the outcome was that over here that I'm down 1 broadside. So first strike for Dave. These guys here flame it away the suits that were in here. That was about it for the shooting. Oh no, sorry, I lost my drones over here and he's been taken down to 6 wounds. And then over here, the guardsman bravely charged in and kicked in one of my suits. Head, stomped him, curb stomped him. Alright, now it's the end of the battle round, so do we count points?
we got nothing. You got to hold more than your opponent.
So because we both got 2, no one scores any points. So we're both currently on 1 point for first strike, and that's it. Alright, we'll have tower turn 2, and I'll see if I can't blow some more stuff up. Alright, end of tower turn 2. So movement wise, over here we've just sort of backed up, did a bit of flaming and whatnot. Not a lot else, except for the commander did jump from over here 40 inches all the way over here, shot at the Ogrins, then jumped behind here. Okay, so shooting, the combined firepower of this stuff over here fired over, taking this tank commander down to 1 wound. Then this other stuff here just sort of foiled around, shooting over here, not doing a whole heap of damage, so that's not really much to talk about. Coming around here, that didn't do much. But this guy jumped out of combat, ran across here and shut down this tank, so I've essentially shut down all tank shooting for a turn. So it'll be interesting to see what Dave's return answer to that is. So, no points have been scored yet, as we both hold the same amount. So we'll get back to you at the end of the Astra Militarum turn 2. Alright guys, end of Astra Militarum turn 2. So not a great deal happened in the shooting here. These guys pushed forward here and all sort of got out and killed some fire warriors around the joint here. If we come across here, this guy just moved out of combat, and these guys all sort of finished off my fish guy that was here. Over here, these guys shot over here and took a couple of wounds off this guy. But the big thing that Dave's done over here, using some tactics, he's wrapped up these guys here to keep me in combat. And then he's coming for the castle. Now Dave also got 1 point because he had 1, 2, 3 objectives, and I was only holding 1. So he's on 2 points, I'm on 1 point. We'll have tower turn 3, and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, end of tower turn. Long strikes, flying up here. This guy stood still. These guys sort of all moved around into a firing position. And over here, this guy just jumped over here. That was about it for movement, and I brought drones down around the battlefield. Shooting wise, this guy finished off the tank commander over there. This guy shot across over into here and took this guy down to 5 wounds, which is good. All these fire warriors obliterated all the guardsmen that were in here. And then of course over here, these Ogrins just curb stomped my fire warriors, so we'll see what they do next. Alright, we'll have Dave's next turn and we'll see what happens. That's how much confidence I got, by the way. Look at that thing just sitting up there. Pow, 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 pow. Alright guys, end of Astra Militarum turn. So, shooting wise, these guys and these guys shot over and killed some fire warriors and some bits and bobs around the table. This guy's pretty low on shooting, so he tried to shoot over at this guy, didn't do a whole deal. If we come across over here though, the Ogrins are just tear-assing their way across, smashing their way through me gun line over here. And what'd you say you got points-wise, Dave? 5. So Dave's holding all 4, so he got a bonus 3. So he's on 5 and I'm on 1. So I'm going to have to do something and we'll get back to you. Alright, I have my next turn 4. Alright, end of tower, turn 4. Coming across. Movement wise, all these guys ran out of the building because there was Ogrins here. Combined firepower, pretty much the whole army blew away all the Ogrins. Nothing happened over here. We've just positioned ourselves on objectives around the board, trying to score some points back. But not a lot of action happening on that front. So Dave will have his turn 4 and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, end of the Astra Militarum turn. And not a lot of damage was done. I'm still got fire warriors scattered all over the place and drones and bits of bob. I was just talking to Dave and there's no possible way that I can catch up to him on points because he's got all these troops around this one. He's on 5 points, I'm on 1, maybe 2 points. I would have to hold all objectives for 2 more turns to get ahead of Dave. So we're going to call the game there just because I don't have enough firepower to move from this side of the table and clear out this side of the table. So hopefully you've enjoyed the battle report. If you like this stuff, like and subscribe, and I'll see if I can get another game in today and go with these tower again. So we kicked his ass in the firefight, but we lost on points. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of your day.